Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a team from the American, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Seminoles ready to get this thing started and open the season. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking for room. It's McClure. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Guys, let's take a second here and talk about Tulane. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Turning it on! And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Good enough for a first down.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
How loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He's got him this time. Gashing the knee on the right. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. He's got a lot of confidence to bring that ball out of the end zone, but it didn't work out this time, out of bounds at the 16. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Trying the left side. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Dropping back, it's Beck. Grabs it in the middle. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out in their own 37. The Seminoles racing to the line in the hurry-up. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. And the Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. The give from the gun. Breaks into the open. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. The Noles injecting some attitude, throwing the spear down and declaring they're going to run the football.
Run the football, be aggressive. This is the part of the offense that, remember, it was a long time for Florida State. Offensive line play wasn't good enough. They got to get that physicality, that run game, if they want to be a great program again.
There's the pressure. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Noles! That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. He'll toss it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but using that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Hayes.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound. The war chant on 3rd down at the dome. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense.
And the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Moving away from pressure. Fires on the move. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Lost to throw again. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you've got receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Ohio State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Buckeyes ever do that? We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This drive comes from the 13-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking to pass. It's Beck. It's complete to the left. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He's got the back in the middle. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. The Noles are in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on 1st down. Working that left side now. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Up-tempo for the offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Complete downfield. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down. Nothing too surprising about seeing the Seminoles being productive in the passing game.
Man, we can think back, Reese, to so many great offenses for Florida State, whether it's Charlie Woodard or Chris Winkie, whoever it is, the trigger man being really, really good is the start of a great Florida State team.
Tony makes a catch. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. He's inside the 40. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Green Wave. The defense takes matters into its own hands. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making the big play.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. He had visions of glory on that return, but he'll step out of bounds at the 29. That Florida State offense back onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited.
He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Going back to the well, another deep ball. There he goes. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. And the Noles headed quickly to the line. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. They took it 71 yards down the field, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. It's Johnson. Johnson. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the middle. He's got it. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Here's the handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the door. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on third down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Oh, it's off the side of his foot. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got some space. At the 20. Touchdown, Seminoles. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good to finish things off. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Penn State handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. Single back formation, and they give it to him. He has the first and still on his feet. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call. Turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Offense changing the play. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
He's up to 55 yards. Turning it on. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll go hurry up here. The give on the inside. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Seminoles moving quickly to the line. Back to throw. It's Beck. Looking for the end zone. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing.
Caught over the middle. It's Perry. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Power football with the run. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. He's got his man, makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. It's complete along the sidelines. It's a catch inbounds, and it's a first down. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Might be changing the route. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To throw, it's back. Here comes the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Finds his big tight end. He's not going to make it to the sticks. And what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country.
Nice execution by this defense. One of the strengths of this offense is 3rd down. They're really good at it. They were ready. Nice job getting the guy on the ground, forcing the 4th down.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. They'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this 2nd half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside, even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the 2nd half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air. It's back. Pocket breaking down. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Well, a lovely job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? In this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
And I think that right there has been one of the biggest stories of this game so far. The reason this team trails is they can't get one of their best players the football in the passing game. This guy's a weapon. He eats defenses alive each and every week and has yet to make one catch in this game.
From his end zone, needs to be careful here. Oh, it's picked off. Touchdown, Bills! The defense putting points on the board.
Awesome awareness by the D-lineman on this play. You just can't do it any better. He knew he wasn't going to be able to get there and get the sack, so he slowed himself down, got his hands in the air, plucks it out of mid-air, keeps his balance, and takes it in for 6.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Now the pitch. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he can't hang on. Those arms might have favored an alligator there, and it'll be third down.
I like the idea by the quarterback. He wanted to attack the middle of the field. He found his open guy. The receiver's just got to be able to make a play for him.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. They'll ride Davis here. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. Got some room.